because it's the silly, stupid, fascinating, weird, wonderful. They're my people, and more often than not, they're the geeky people as well.
But this real sense that what you do as you emerge out of Middle Earth in your real life is you hope, because Tolkien's so good at capturing that.
I mentioned Betamax. For anybody older, that's the old version of a video cassette. A video cassette is an old version of a DVD. A DVD is not set in the cloud.
And I said, I'm not happy, I've got bits wrong here. And she said, yeah, but that's all part of the learning process. That's all part of that makes it unique to you, that those kind of imperfections within it.
As you gather around the warmth of the fire on this dark winter's night, you notice something moving on the periphery of your vision, just beyond the extent of the firelight. A figure moves into that light, shuffling forward in a full-length winter's coat, hand outstretched as the other grips tight to a satchel. They seem to be mumbling something under their breath. As you gently rise to greet them, a hand clasps onto your shoulder. You turn to see another figure is already there. Then another figure emerges from the left, and another from the right. You are surrounded by various figures, all coming towards you. And as you start to worry, you notice what is in their outstretched hands. A minifigure, a tiny Lego cat, a ball of wool, a pack of cards, a whole 3D printer, and a slice of homemade vegan pie. You are now one of the gathered. You are one of the geeks. Hi, welcome to Faith Geekery, and this is our Craft Along episode. I'm Tim, and I'm joined here by...
I'm Tom.
Oh, that was epic.
I'm Mark.
I'm Jen. I feel like I should be rolling a D20 for initiative now, Tim.
I was intrigued to know where that was going to go. I was like, I was there.
I loved it. I got a little bit scared.
I didn't know if we're meant to be acting it out or not.
Perfect. And this is the chaos of our craft alongs. So, as we do the start of every Faith and Geekery episode, let's start with what geeky thing have you been up to this week? As I look at the two people sewing and the one person painting, who has the brain space to go first?
I'm happy to. In regards to what I've been up to, I've been watching Critical Role of all kinds. So the campaign 4, which I've nearly caught up on, but not quite. So no spoilers of the last episode, please. As well as, is it The Mighty Nine? I've been starting to watch that too. As well as sorting out various things that are cosplay related. And I've got to say, this week I've also been having fantastic conversations with folks in and around church and on the periphery of church and otherwise about cosplay as well. Just people genuinely showing an interest in in that kind of area.
Yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
So yeah, it's really quite fun.
That's great. Tom, what are you up to?
What have I been up? Well, what am I up to now, or what have I been up to? I'm just quickly checking my diary because I can't remember when I did what. This is this is one of the things. So yeah, so in the last, I haven't been here for a little while. So what have I been doing geeky since I was last here? I guess is the question. I have been ingratiating myself. Is that that's probably not the right word? I have been getting to know the local hobby community here in Norwich, where I moved to over the summer. So I've played some Warhammer 40k. I've played some Kill Team. I've been out for drinks with a few of the guys and gals because they've just started up a crusade, which is a long-term campaign in Warhammer 40k. So got to actually go and socialize with folk, which was good. So been kind of trying to learn some new rules and things. But I've also been off and on desperately trying to paint some minifigures. for an event on Saturday that I'm playing in. It's a narrative event, not a tournament one. I don't think I'm going to get them done, but the guys and gals in the group were very positive and said, "Oh, bring them along anyway, even if they're not finished." So I'm doing my best, but I have a feeling that they are not going to be finished because time has not been on my side. But that's kind of what I've been up to geeky wise, I think, plus catching up on various TV shows and things. But
there has been quite a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks. Jenny, what are you up to?
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. So I don't know if I've talked about my advent calendars, plural, yet. I've been geeking out about quite a lot, actually. I've been geeking out about cold medicine because I've been a bit poorly, and what is and is not acceptable cold medicine. But though I think probably can I share my advent calendars with you now? Because I've got 3.
This is a preview, people, for our advent calendar episode that we might be doing soon. But advent calendar
I didn't know. Go on, Jen. Go on. What's this? Oh,
this is a jigsaw advent calendar.
Oh,
this is the jigsaw one. And do you know what? When it arrived, I'm not going to say where I bought it from because I'm ashamed. But when it arrived, like there were boxes. Well, I'll show you. Like it's boxes 1 to 24, right?
Does it rhyme with Mamazon?
Doesn't rhyme with Mamazon, no, because I feel like that might have been better. It's got like boxes 1 to 24. So I opened it up thinking, oh, I'll just try one, just to see. And in the one, there were pieces that didn't fit together. And right. So then I looked, and on the back of each.
That's mean.
Thank you for really journeying with me.
I was going to ask that question. Like, is it like there's each box is a little part, but no, it. Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So each box had just random pieces in. The back of each one has a number on it. So that is the number 1, meaning that it is from day 1, as in December the 1st. But each box had multitude of numbers. So it took me about 5 hours. I had to sit there and divide each of the boxes myself.
Oh no!
I know.
Oh, golly,
I know, but I've worked really hard for this jigsaw now, so you know I feel like I've definitely earned it. So that's number 1. Number 2.
Okay.
For those that can't see, it's Jenny's holding up a is it exit?
Exit the advent calendar.
Exit the advent calendar. It's an escape room advent calendar.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you're going to be doing for your Christmas Eve services?
Yes, definitely, most definitely.
Well,
and then
we've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. I think this is our maybe 3rd or 4th year, and loving the brand, loving the company. Oh, is that
there is a large bag that says gingerbread.
Crochet along.
Oh, yes.
Crochet. Oh, okay.
Oh.
And that is the finished product. So come back to me at the end of December 2029 to see the finished product.
Jenny being so organised, getting the next 5 years worth of advent calendars in one.
Why have I got 3 advent calendars? I don't know, but there we go.
I've got multiple. I will say I have multiple as well.
I have one, and I got it over the summer.
Chocolate?
No, it's tea.
Tea. I was going to say. I'm sure it was tea.
I was going to say, surely
it's tea.
Oh, fantastic.
So I can do what I did last year again this year, which is
from your favourite place.
Yes, my favourite place.
Nice.
So what I did last year is I did a different cup every single day for every single different tea, and did commentary on each tea and posted it every day.
Oh, we look forward to this.
So I'm doing it again this year.
Brilliant.
So much so I'm actually timing when I actually have it in the day, so I can make sure I've got different mugs. Because I'm away for a little bit, and I'm in the same conference venue, so I don't want to have 3 days of the same mug.
Stupid
no, because that would be unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
That would be utterly unacceptable.
I agree. Hence, I'm going to plan it out nicely. And
so
nice.
I've got my Star Wars, my annual Star Wars Lego one lined up, which I will be posting on Instagram and Facebook with a little reflection every day. But I also have several I also have several mini one. I mean, I don't know what the reflections will be because I don't know what's in the calendar yet. Haven't it? So everybody, a couple of times people have said, "Oh, you could do it in advance." I'm like, "No, but that would ruin the whole thing. Why would I want to do it?"
That
in
is
advance?
not Advent. You're not allowed to open more than one door a day.
So I've got that,
I
and
feel
then I've got,
I feel there's a sermon example in all of that.
yes, and then I've got this year, Mantic Games did a Kickstarter where you could get some basically mini game type advent calendars. So I've got a Worms one, a sci-fi kind of shoot 'em up mini table game, a fantasy bar brawl one. I've got a Walking Dead one, which I think I'm probably going to give to a friend who really likes The Walking Dead, though he still doesn't know it yet. And then one that's a terrain. Yeah, I don't think he's watching. If he is, hey, you'll know who you are. No, he's at the O2 watching Radiohead tonight, so he's definitely not watching.
That's fair.
That's epic.
Yes, kind of acceptable. And then terrain crate one, which was kind of an extra. If you paid the Kickstarter for the 4, you got a terrain crate extra as well. So I've got a terrain crate one for some kind of resin made terrain pieces as well.
Very cool.
So yeah, looking forward to that one. Those ones.
Excellent. My cosplay is nearly ready this weekend. So I discovered, like, literally as I was starting to like put things in piles that need to go in the wash machine, I'm missing a shirt, which is kind of vital to one cosplay in particular. So tomorrow I'm going to go acquire that before heading up to Birmingham for MCM Birmingham.
Don't upset the locals, mate.
So I've got that. So that's now finalised. My out of office is on, so I can actually have a bit of rest. But having learnt from last year's Comic-Con experience, where I turned up not well, and then ended it with no voice, and then the next day being told by a medical professional, you need to not talk for a week because you've damaged your larynx. I'm avoiding that this year by having days off either side.
And for those of us, I mean, this was the weekend where I'd not seen you for years in the flesh. I'm thinking, fairly sure Tim didn't talk like that beforehand. It sounds a little bit more croaky than what I remember.
Like, you're fairly sure Tim's not a chain smoker. Has not been chain smoking for like 7 years.
Don't do it, kids. I've got to say, I've been sewing. That's the one. I've already bent my nail, so that's not going well. But I have finished my little bit of what I needed to do. But that's properly bent.
The other thing I've been excited about, which literally came out today early, is more D&D books have arrived.
More?
It's a reasonably big geeky thing that I've not really talked about. So I run 2 D&D campaigns. One you can see on this channel. First Tuesday of the month and drops every so often. It's our Epoch campaign. I'm the DM. Hi.
Our latest episode has dropped, folks.
Episode 5. It's really good. Really good. But I also run another campaign on a Saturday in the evening, every other Saturday. And we're doing that for, I think we worked out, I've been doing it for 3.5 years.
Whoa.
Every other Saturday. And it's got to the point where the campaign expanded and contracted so many different times, and we've had so many players come in at very different stages, and people drop out at different stages, that it takes up quite a lot of brain space to just get that campaign planned out. And I don't have the capacity to do that for 2 campaigns that are basically all homebrew. So I said to them, "Hey, look, my brain can't deal with this. So either we work out someone takes over for a little bit, or we end this current campaign. But I do have a backup plan. So we're going to do, at some point in Betwixtmas, we're going to do a final one-shot for this current campaign. So they're all going up to level 15 to fight a creature, and they've all got magic items and all this stuff. They're all level 8 right now, so 8 to 15 kind of says how far off they were from actually getting to the end. But we've just started, as in I sent out all the documents, and I've basically been writing a tiny wiki for it, a new campaign set in Baldur's Gate. And this
Nice.
starts, and because this is where it all ties in, all the new D&D books, especially the DM stuff, if you haven't seen this at home, I would stress reading it. All the new D&D books now have inbuilt mini quests, which are basically, here is a situation, here is a plot hook, and here's how you run this
Nice.
little mini story arc.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's things like, hey, use this map you can find here and remove these bits. So I was reading through them all one night when I couldn't sleep and kind of went, oh, I could probably string together a campaign based on these. And then before I knew it, I'd sketched out levels 1 to 12 using just these mini campaigns for these little quests.
Epic.
So we're doing it. We're setting it in
That
Baldur's
sounds
Gate.
awesome.
We have 6 players, and we've been doing character creation, which means they've been looking at new spells and new subclasses. We have 2 people who are playing Tiefling Artificers, because the new Artificer stuff came out today, which is very
cool.
fun. So they're in the middle of character creation right now, which I'm...
Is that some of
That
the
sounds awesome.
Is that some of the danger though? When you get new things out, everyone goes, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh," and all want to go for the new things rather than any tried and tested.
So I gave really explicit instructions for them. So like, we're only using 2024 stuff. There were two players who had this idea in mind of wanting to play an Artificer, but they were like, "Well, we could we please use the old rules?" I went, "Well, give it a week because the new rules are coming out, and then have a look at it, and then work out yes or no." And I think they both decided yes.
That's very cool.
So it's. I've read some of the backstories. They're all starting at level 1. There's going to be some faction stuff involved, and
It's quite a thing, isn't it, to go from such a long campaign, level 8, back to level 1?
Yeah, and they didn't even start level 1 last time.
No.
Wow.
So what they're doing is I'm having around about 4 or 5 sessions in my brain. Like I've budgeted for 3 sessions, so let's make it 5. Of like a prologue where they are 2 separate groups based on their backstories, and they will go on a specific quest depending on each group. And then, as they're coming back from these quests, they meet at a certain location, and that's where the start of the campaign will start.
Oh, very
so they will
cool.
start at level 1 as like their session 0, and then they'll start then the other group will start at level 2 as their session 0, and then they will all come together for level 2, level 3 at the start of the campaign. So yeah,
That's very cool.
and also it works out nicely because between now and Betwixtmas, I'm not around much, so next year we can start it.
Get stuck in properly.
Yeah, so we're doing some stuff for that, and I have also been weirdly working out what to do with some of you lot in our next D&D session.
Ooh. Naming no names.
Naming no names. There is like it. I can say this because you know about it. Slight spoiler: they ended a session in front of a door.
Well, yeah. Big spoiler. Big spoiler.
Big spoiler. It's in front of a door. A door that is locked and has a puzzle to open it. And recognizing that we're all different learners, I'm putting together, like over my day or 2 off before I come into Birmingham, a little movable door that has the dials on it. So for those that need it, there's going to be a little visual of let's try and align it to see how it works, so they got it right in people's heads.
That's so cute.
I don't want to second guess
That's
anything.
amazing.
And folks, for those of you who are watching, feel free to comment about what geekiness you've been up to, as well as if you're actually geeking along with us and pottering and otherwise.
Yeah. What are people doing? That's the thing. I mean, I think we've pointed to it, but just in case people are listening instead of Tim mentioned that there were 2 sewers and a painter. So I'm the painter. I am painting minifigures tonight, trying desperately to get them ready for Saturday and failing miserably. So I'm painting some minifigures for Kill Team, a team of very gross-looking plague marines.
Let's see.
It's like yellowish.
Yep. Yellow is definitely the right color.
Is
fantastic.
it Norwich colours? Like mustard.
I suppose. Yeah, there is some green on there as well. So yeah, I hadn't really thought about it being
which
Norwich
which one's Delia Smith?
So it's a narrative event, and I am supposed to name them. So I might have to name one. Now you said that.
Saint Delia walking out into the middle of the fight. Come on, you lads! What are you doing?
I guess it'll have to be the plague champion when he's the boss. So I think I might have
Saint
to,
Delia.
Yeah,
Saint
that
Delia,
might
there
have
we
to
go.
be Delia. There we go. Yeah, thank you for that one. That's pretty good. So Jen, what is it you're sewing?
I am cross stitching.
Oh, you're
I think,
cross-stitching. Oh.
yeah, I don't know if it was the last craft along, maybe the one before. I was doing a autumn Halloween themed one. Do you remember that it was a bit rude? And I managed to finish that one. That one's done.
Yay.
So I'm doing a Christmas one now.
Ooh.
It's a teeny mini one. It's a snow globe. And that's how far I've got. Oh, it's not far.
There's a tiny cross.
Teeny
middle
tiny.
of a
It's meant to be. I think
white
it's meant to be. What is it? Is it a gingerbread
Um,
house? I don't know.
yeah, like
Some lodge,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah,
Some sort of winter lodge and
alpine retreat.
a poinsettia. But I'm in a weird kind of moment where I am cross-stitching white thread on white Ada fabric.
Oh,
You can't actually see it, but I've actually I've actually done more than
So it's a bit of like a snowy outline to the chalet.
Yeah, to the whatever it is, the witch's cottage.
Oh, that's
Also
suddenly
Is
went a
what
bit
I've just
bleak.
decided.
Also,
Yes, no,
evening,
she's
Nigel.
luring in children. That's what's happening. Merry Christmas, everybody.
'Tis the season. As we
Tis
all
the
know,
season.
as we all know, we know how to find children this season. It's in
Gingerbread
churches,
cottages.
in activity services, dressed as shepherds.
Dressed as the shepherd.
I thought you were going
Best-
to allude to the witches then, so that's good.
Oh no! The other side of it, the best way to acquire a child over Christmas is say, "I have a spare tea towel."
Tea towel, anybody?
Because you all need a tea towel if you're playing a shepherd.
Oh, okay,
Or
yes.
or Joseph.
Or Joseph.
I mean, it is or the
A tea-
innkeeper.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's multiple.
The only thing
So
you can't
that's-
play is the baby Jesus or a Roman soldier.
Or
That's
the
a missed
angel.
opportunity for us going to Comic Con. We could have gone as like a nativity play, couldn't we?
We
Oh.
could have definitely classic nativity.
Okay. Next year.
Next year, mate.
Yeah.
Next
Well, it's
year.
got to
Next
be.
year.
It's got to be Advent Sunday, though, doesn't it? Though.
It will be
Yeah.
there next year. I think if the dates are the same, it'll be Advent next year.
That'd be good.
So you've heard it first, folks. Next year we're doing nativity,
Full
and
nativity.
when we start talking about it in like June, remind us.
Somebody remember.
Oh yeah,
Someone remember that that's what we're doing.
I will certainly try.
I was in a Christmas nativity service one year where it was a musical.
Who were
They're
you?
all musicals, aren't they?
Yeah.
It was using Christian repurposing of modern pop songs, and the angels were all biker clad bikers. That ended in a Grease medley number, but
Oh no.
Christmassy churchy-fied.
Oh
No. I basically played a guy who was down on his luck, was visited by angels to guide me back towards the path of righteousness.
Did you get back? You got to the baby Jesus. That's the important.
Yeah,
bit.
it was.
Good.
The angel Gabriel was played with my landlord,
Oh.
and there are photos somewhere.
Did
You
he
should
know
share
to
these.
explain that?
Did they sing Robbie Williams at you?
Ooh.
No, there was one of the songs was like get back to where you once belonged, and I won't
Okay,
do
so
the
that's-
tune.
That's the Beatles.
That there was a version there was a version of Born to Be Wild where the chorus was Born to Be King.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nativity.
A lot. It's a lot.
But
I love a good nativity. I just feel like it's a bit try hard, isn't it?
I love a good nativity. It's just a shame they're so rare.
No.
Speaking of Christmas, that's a great segue to chat about. Literally today, BBC, mired in some controversy right now, have announced their Christmas lineup.
Yay!
So we have things to expect, such as the Scarecrow's wedding.
Oh, that's a Julia Donaldson.
Yep.
But they've had to rework some of it because obviously the baddie had been smoking a cigar, so I think they're not allowed to portray that, and so I think Julia has had to be drafted in to redo that scene and work on something else.
An all-star cast including Rob Brydon, Jessie Buckley, Domhnall Gleeson, and narrated by Sophie Okinodo. Additionally, after I think nearly 10 years, The Night Manager is back.
Oh yeah, series 2.
Oh, okay.
Series 2 of The Night Manager is
Series
back.
2 of The Night Manager after about a decade.
And then the obligatory Call the Midwife is back this year as well. Along with Christmas specials for Beyond Paradise and Death in Paradise.
Yeah, that was hardly a surprise.
Strictly Come Dancing. They're having a Christmas special.
As usual.
As usual.
Is there a gone fishing Christmas special?
I'm looking through Wild London, brand new film from Sir David Attenborough as he turns his attention close to home to explore the wildlife in England's iconic capital.
Oh no! Do you think that's because he's too old to travel further?
I mean, he's travelled quite a bit in his life. He's probably.
I know, but like, is he now too old to fly?
I think
just worried about him.
Don't they just put the
really
film in?
worried about
Don't
him.
they put the footage in front of him and get him to narrate it anyway? He doesn't
No,
have to travel
he always
at all.
starts off. He always starts off in the place though, even if it's.
I mean, he's lived in London for 75 years, so I imagine it's like, and here is my porch. As unassuming as it is.
I thought you were going to start off by going here in the local Greggs. We have a fox.
No.
Do you know what,
we're
though?
in London, it will not be a Greggs. It would be a Pret a Manger.
It's a Pret. Because he's so magical in my head, he would be like a Disney princess, and all the local wildlife would just be like, flocking around his door, doing his chores for him.
A friend of mine went to an event where he was there and got quite drunk with him there.
Nice.
Other Christmas specials. 2 Doors Down Christmas special. Don't know 2 Doors Down. All right. 2 specials from Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's really judging.
An interesting one. Stuffed is a modern Christmas caper for the whole family to enjoy, which sees Guz Khan and his multi-faith family set off on a trip of a lifetime as they swap Coventry for the magical land of Lapland.
Ooh.
I like Guz. I like Guz. So yeah, I might be in for watching that one.
It's also got his former Taskmaster co-star Morgana Robinson playing his wife in it.
Okay.
So always down for that. The Traitors at the Proms. The concert features melodramatic versions of pop tunes heard in The Traitors, from Britney Spears' Toxic to Billie Eilish's Bad Guy.
Is that needed?
I mean, why not? Celebrity Apprentice, meh. Gladiator Celebrity Special, followed by all the obligatory specials of Weakest Link, Festive Finish lineup, the University Challenge, which I will be looking forward to because it means I get some of the answers correct. And a very special repair shop, because Dame Helen Mirren's going to be there.
I thought they were going to be repairing the BBC.
Treasure.
I mean,
I think that's
also
beyond,
hang on. Going back to the comment earlier, it's right down at the bottom. Gone Fishing Christmas is there.
Yes, I have never been fishing in my life, but I love that show. I absolutely love it.
There's also They also covered up New Year's stuff as well, including Ronan Keating and Friends New Year's Eve party, the obligatory Jules' annual Hootenanny, and the Graham Norton New Year's Eve show.
Is anybody an Alan Partridge fan? And remember the episodes where he's living in the travel tavern and he's trying to get his career back, so he keeps coming up with ideas for new programs, and they get more and more outrageous, more outlandish as he goes on. He's recording them on his little dictaphone. Anybody know that bit?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you read the ideas of new TV programs now, it does genuinely sound like they found it on Alan Partridge's dictaphone and they've gone, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do that."
Also, quoting the article here, there will be vibrant range of religious programming this year, including live worship, musical celebration, traditional carols, and spiritual contemplation, including midnight mass, broadcast from the OLEM Church, Cambridge, Christmas morning service from Bradford Cathedral, and carols from King's, along with, not to be missed, the Archbishop of Canterbury-elect's New Year's Day message.
Yay!
But you're going to be the Archers, New Day message.
And number of specials and movies are all there as well. But that's the main, so that's up. So I imagine, that's there.
Where's the Midnight Mass coming from?
Midnight Mass is coming from, I can move back down to the section again, OLEM Church, Cambridge.
OLEM.
I don't know, I think.
Our Lady of Assumption.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Catholic.
It's one of the largest Roman Catholic churches in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The OLEM church spire is only slightly lower than the tower of Ely Cathedral, according to its own website. You will recognise which church it is because it's the one you have to walk past to get into Cambridge proper from the train station.
If you've been to
It's right
Cambridge.
It's right next to the Polar Museum.
Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah. It's that one. It's that Catholic church.
I don't generally have to catch the train to Cambridge. I get the park and ride.
Other TV news that's been announced since we were last on. Line of Duty. Next season.
Is it coming back?
Season 7.
I think I did mention that in the last news. But
Did you? Probably.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and the little donkey.
wee donkey.
Wee donkey.
There was not enough Pedro in that news for me, if I'm honest.
Fantastic Four is on Disney Plus now.
It is. That's
Go
true.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I have watched it. Yes.
Just see if there's any other news. Really, really weird news. As in, I wasn't going to mention it, but now I kind of have to since it's now been confirmed. We're getting a sequel to Rush Hour.
Really?
As in,
I didn't want to mention this story originally because I didn't think it was a story, but there's an update. So, Rush Hour 4 is happening, and Paramount are bringing back the original director Brett Ratner to do it. But this was because apparently Donald Trump really wants to have a new Rush Hour and was pressing Paramount to make one.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
Yeah.
People of America cannot be happy that that's what their president is spending his time doing.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to mention it, but now there is actually a movie going to be made. And apparently, according to a Deadline leak, Brett Ratner's been given a double percentage on the sales figures for it as part of his deal to be director. So even if it bombs, he's getting a lot of money.
He's going to be fine.
can I also mention that Udo Kier has passed away, actor, writer, and producer. You might not know him, but bizarrely, what I know him best as is Yuri from Red Alert, Command & Conquer 2.
Yes.
And so he he was the your wish is my command kind of chappy. And he's been in many films over the years. A lot of kind of, is it Bloodhouse? What they called the Scare House? I've forgotten what the exact terms are, but
yeah.
he's been in lots of films over the years, many years.
I can tell you recent movies he's been in.
Go on.
That you might have seen him in, or TV shows. He was in Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin. He played Klaus. For 6 episodes, he was on the TV show Hunter, that was on Amazon. He played Adolf Hitler.
Woo.
Okay, that's a move.
Yep, and just seeing. Well, he's looking through IMDb, all the movies he's been in. There's quite a lot of movies.
This is it, and he's quite known for his quite what's the word, steely glare. He's got quite an intense gaze, and so therefore he's good at kind of playing the maniacal, evil person, obviously as Hitler. One would assume. So I think he does it quite well.
I've found something that I've seen him in that as a voice actor. He played Professor Pericles in Scooby-Doo Mysteries Incorporated, the 2010 to 2013 season.
There we go. But it's very sad that he's passed away.
Sad he's passed away. How old was he?
81, I want to say.
1981, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's an interesting thing, which I'm just putting out there. James Cameron, on a recent junket for the new Avatar movie that's coming out in a couple of weeks' time, has just been asked where basically he thinks any of the Netflix films should not qualify for Oscars because they've not been released in theatres.
Interesting.
It's an interesting dilemma, isn't it, about the whole kind of cinematic universe, and if you just go straight to streaming and not supporting the industry. But it's a weird place to be in, isn't it? Of where what warrants a blockbuster? What kind of gives you that credentials? And I kind of get that counter argument, really.
And also, like, what the movies that are typically put up for Oscars are of a certain ilk. Like I think there was a Marvel movie submitted. Like the only Marvel movie I'm aware of that comes to mind of that actually won an Oscar. There's a posthumous one for Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
And I think Black Panther 2 also got an award for, it was either costume design or stage design, but it wasn't like one of the prestigious ones.
Well, it depends on which part of the industry you work in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But on this though, so the Game Awards were announced this week. So the Golden Joystick Awards happened on Tuesday last week, which were really good. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 did a pretty good clean sweep, actually. But the Game Awards have been announced, and Charlie Cox, he plays Matt Murdock in Daredevil, and he's been in Stardust and other films and TV shows, including Kin, which is an Irish crime drama on BBC. He's been nominated for lead actor, despite the fact he wasn't motion captured. He's never played the game. He only did the voice acting, and he's openly come out and said, actually, you should give the award to the guy that did the motion capture. Don't give it to me. Which is an interesting. There are other people who are in that who are saying that they're saying without saying it, in terms of being very careful how they word things, that you've got quite a lot of established voice actors who are voice actors who are nominated for their roles, and there's always been this like discourse between having professional real life mega actors coming in and doing like a video game and suddenly getting nominated for all the awards because of it, where actually where you got people who spend their entire careers building up that platform.
Yep.
It's definitely political.
But also within that, there's also a developer that asked that they be removed from one of the categories. They were nominated in the indie categories, and they kind of turned around and went, "No, we've released like 50 games over the years. We're not an independent person. Like, please do not put us there."
Oh, really?
Because they kind of went, "Actually, this category is not for us," which is
And so in
It
that
reminds
vein,
me-
then, oh, go on.
I was going to say, it reminds me of Millie Bobby Brown. I don't think she's called that anymore, is she? She's Bon Jovi now.
She's still Millie Bobby Brown.
Is she? Because she's known, isn't she, as a streaming star. And that definitely, COVID has had that impact, hasn't it? Because streaming, I think, so much changed over COVID. But I think people have become stars on streaming platforms now in a way that they never were in the past, for sure. And it made me think of that because Stranger Things' final season is being released tomorrow, which I'm very excited about.
And this kind of comes in full circle around to we talk about Oscars, and actually in the same way should we then be kind of saying about these kind of more different platforms and other places, and therefore should we be kind of be traditional in sort of saying, oh well, if you've only had cinematic releases, you can see it from both ways, can't you? That it's not, especially if you want to be more inclusive and more kind of broader than just the productions.
So like the Steam Awards, for example, which are happening right now. You can nominate games and stuff, and there's a lovely category I love in the Steam Awards, which I will just bring up because I filled mine in yesterday. So the Steam Awards happen every year for those that use Steam, and it's basically for new games. But they have a category called the Labour of Love Award.
Oh, nice.
Which is for games that have been out for a while. The team is well past the debut of their created baby, but being the good parents that they are, these devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game, to this day, is still getting new content after all these years.
Oh, that's fab.
But they also
What
have
did you
categories.
nominate?
I nominated Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
In fact, most of my nominations this year for most of the categories are of the same game.
Nice.
So game of the year is Expedition 33 for me, just because it's such a well-written game, and the gameplay is a really good like turn-based RPG, like in a la classic Final Fantasy. And when you play it, it feels like when you played the game as a kid, what you thought it looked like, not like the pixelated graphics. That's what it looks like and feels like playing. Whereas new Final Fantasy is more like a button mashing game at the moment now anyway. So I nominated that one. Hades 2, I also nominated a lot because they've got really great graphics, and I love Supergiant Games for their games as well. And there's a Sit Back and Relax award. This game is the antidote to a busy day. It's smooth, it's relaxing, it lets your worries melt away. This game is your moment of zen. I nominated Date Everything because there's nothing more relaxing than trying to date every single item in your house.
When did we talk about that? I feel like we used that on
while
the stream at
ago.
one point.
A few months back.
I've continued playing it a little bit every now and then, just to do like a couple of days and meet new things. I've currely I've dated the safe. There's a
How
ghost.
did that go?
If I just said that the safe is a dominatrix, that probably explains literally that she's the safe word.
Dear.
I dated the Christmas ornament box, the ghost of the person that died in the house in the 80s.
Is there a way of completing the game, or do you just
there are like achievements
Once you've actually dated everything in the house. Surely.
Yeah, there are achievements for like dating characters the quickest or completing things and all this stuff. So there are like achievements for it.
Is there also a rating for it?
Let me just check.
How? I just.
Where is it on my list of games?
Whilst you're just looking, I have been scratching and scratching, and we should kind of mention about kind of various cosplay, or as we have been. This is my cosplay that I've been working on. I've been adding thread colours to it. So this is Mr. Knight from Moon Knight.
I was going to say that's me.
I like to think of him as Mr. Isaac.
Oh yes.
Nice, very nice.
Is the? I'm trying to find the button. I'm going to find it. There you go.
Mark is trying to find the button.
Some lights. The lights.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've got to say though, a few weeks back I tried them, and they completely blinded me. And even with my eyes closed, I could see the colour of my eyelids because the LEDs were so bright. So I had to put in resistors to dial down the music a bit. Music light. That's light. The one. And Jenny, you've got some specs.
I've got.
Is this little...
These are, and they've actually got glass in as well. Look how authentic that is.
Yeah.
Because me and Mark, I think we were either on stream or we were on a meeting where someone dropped
on a meeting.
We were on a meeting and someone dropped that there was a whole separate cosplay chat.
Oh yeah.
And me and Mark were like, we don't have a cosplay chat. We have multiple D&D chats.
So can I ask a
Yeah.
That's the back,
okay.
by the way.
You look like you were putting like a whittle on or something. Can I ask you a question? As somebody who does not do cosplay, who has never been interested in doing cosplay, and I'll be honest, isn't all that keen on being in the same space as people who are doing cosplay. That's my issue, not yours.
Do you want me to take these off?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're not right. Okay, it's my issue, but I think we've briefly talked about it in the past. How do you go about making decision? Why have you picked what you've picked?
Well, I think
Good question.
For us, we were kind of exploring that whole kind of decision making, especially as people from Faith and Geekery, kind of people with some sort of faith element to it. I kind of wanted to explore that through my characters. So the reason why I've gone with Mr. Knight from Moon Knight, for me, is all about kind of playing that I wonder kind of question of, because Moon Knight and Steve Grant, isn't it? Is the character. He is kind of an avatar on behalf of, is it Khonshu, an Egyptian god, and therefore it kind of plays in this like what happens if you're called by God to do something, and it's an interesting kind of it's an interesting story because Khonshu isn't necessarily the nicest. Tim has put his eye patch over his glasses.
One of my eye patches.
Nice.
That looks all right. That looks good. So for me, it's kind of that kind of top playing with the idea of called by a god and kind of being equipped to do things. And I think Steve Grant's character especially, he's kind of a down to earth bloke. He's really kind of neutral. He's really kind of innocent compared to, I won't give away too many spoilers, but other kind of aliases and otherwise and other avatars. It's an interesting journey that he goes on, and I quite like that. The other cosplay for me is the Hogfather, which is death, and I think that brings out another element of kind of our mortality, but also kind of personification of immortal beings, of kind of if you could sit around and talk to death, for example, what would you say? But I also like the double whammy effect for death dressed as a Hogfather. It feels as if death is cosplaying.
I can get that.
And that for me is the little cherry on the top. I really like that. Has anyone else got anything to offer regarding their cosplay?
I have two. for mine. One of them is Verso from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And that partly because it's it's that cosplay that's gonna be there this year. Like last year, there was so many Arcane cosplays everywhere. This year, there's gonna be so many Expedition 33s and Fallout. With this one, it was I love Verso's character, and the more you play through the story, without giving too much spoilers, Verso's character is one of battling a little bit between related family to found family and duty to an idea versus duty to something else, and there's so many things within that. And Jesse Custer was, I genuinely, having gone back and watched a little bit of Preacher, a little bit, because I don't have the comics to hand, I really like early Jesse because it doesn't dive too deep into his backstory, but it does kind of like set of like someone who is trying to do what's right, trying to make amends, and trying to do what's right for people, and then actively fighting against the person that he used to be, doing what he's doing now.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think for me, it's about something that I'm passionate about. So finding something that is going to feel a lot of fun to recreate because of it's something that I love. So my character is a Disney character because I'm such a Disney nerd, but it was also really motivated by who you're cosplaying with. So we're cosplaying as a team. So we wanted to do something that was going to really clearly represent that. And we wanted to explore ideas to do with family and identity and growing up and the way family impacts us and never stops impacting us even when we're adults, and what does it look like to be shaped by the people around us, and also what faith has to say about all of that. So to spark conversations around faith and finding your family. If you're born into a family that is not loving and supportive, what does it look like to find your family and be loved and accepted, and being a family of of God? And so yes, I'm still not saying who my character is.
Can I be cheeky? Can I be cheeky?
15,000 times. Yes.
Can I be cheeky? Is it the Emperor, Darth Vader, and Darth Maul?
Yes. I'm Darth Vader. Darth Vader when he's got a bit old and needs reading glasses. Yes.
I mean, he already needs a respirator, so his
True,
knees
actually,
are going.
and also
his knees are going a little bit.
His knees are going. He needs a respirator. He needs glasses, and
I think his knees went a long time ago. Spoilers.
That was Obi-Wan's fault. And also, he's definitely part of the Disney family now, isn't he, Darth Vader? So, but it's not. It's not.
No.
It's not Darth Vader.
I'm shocked.
So I think it's like, I think someone worked out somewhere that Kylo Ren is technically a Disney prince.
That's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, because his grandmother was a queen, his mother was a princess.
She is not a queen. Oh, well, she was, but she's not a princess. I know she is, but she's general, isn't she? She's general.
No. But she was a princess.
Sure, but we're not
before she became a general.
Yeah.
So he's still got the claim that the planet has gone. Spoilers for a very old movie. Sorry, a planet exploded. He's still got rights.
That is true.
It's not primogeniture. Actually, no, it would be primogeniture in that point.
Genuinely no idea.
Yeah.
Are you one of the fairies from?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Family. We're a family. We're going as three sisters. Yes.
Cinderella.
Three sisters. This is amazing because I definitely
Disney
should do.
Macbeth.
I definitely should do this as a. They're three witches. No. I should do this as a quiz, and you're all getting it wrong.
I mean, I genuinely know the answer, but
Do
I'm
you?
just I do
You're
know
just
the answer.
teasing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm just teasing.
I
Yeah.
have no
Is that because
clue.
I've told you already, or because you actually know the answer?
You've told me. Becca's told me.
Oh, because we're really
so-
excited about it.
Yeah, I know.
Also, if you know us, you know that Becca is a very different height to me. So it also and also Holly, who's the third person. So we're all, in terms of the characters we're portraying, the correct height as well. So it's very pleasing to.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No, I've suddenly remembered now.
Yeah.
You could say it's Madrigal.
You could say that, and you would be correct.
So I was
Well
right
done.
with I was right with the Disney's version of Macbeth with the witches.
Yes, you were.
Oh, randomly, speaking of Macbeth, I saw a really awesome movie poster the other day of a Korean version of Macbeth, and the poster was basically of the actors playing Macbeth in Lady Macbeth. And one of them, Lady Macbeth, is got her back to the camera, and is like holding Macbeth, and Macbeth is like holding the back of her neck, like behind her. But the outline of her dress cuts out to look like a sword. So it looks so it's like he's holding her, but like holding a sword. And then the other version where his back's to the camera, and she's like, he's kneeling down and she's in front of him. The outline of her dress cuts into a crown above his head.
Ooh, very interesting.
I like that.
That sounds good. I have recently booked a lot of theatre tickets because this is something I've been geeking out about. I went to see the RSC's Cyrano de Bergerac. Cyrano. Yeah. Sorry, it sounded like something else in my head then, but no, it was absolutely fantastic. It was jaw-droppingly good. And it seems to be everything the RSC are doing in this new season, because they recently got new creative directors, is absolutely amazing. So I've booked 1 million tickets for next year, and I'm very excited to be going. It had Adrian Lester as Cyrano. He was amazing. Honestly, I was sobbed basically all the way through it. It was completely brilliant. We should do a theatre theme one week.
Yep.
Oh, we should do Panto.
Went to see Hamilton recently.
Oh,
and
no.
Warhorse. Warhorse is
Ooh.
outstanding. We have tickets for Aaron Sorkin's To Kill a Mockingbird. The cast has not even been announced yet, but I was like, it's Aaron Sorkin, it's theatre.
Gotta be good.
Yeah.
Gotta be good.
Yeah.
I should mention I've got to remember what they're called now. The theatre group that needed my death costume or my death mask. I've got theirs coming up this weekend. I'm just trying to find where they are, because otherwise I would have actually gone to it, but it's it's just outside of Manchester. I'm just scooting through to find, so it's a little bit far away, and unfortunately it's the same weekend as Comic-Con, or otherwise I'd have been tempted to have gone. It's the Harlequin. Yeah, they're doing the Hogfather, so that's
cool.
really fantastic. I'm still just scooting through to finding all the information. Northwich, Harlequin Theatre, Northwich, and they are doing the Hogfather as a Christmas production over this weekend.
Cool.
So I said I'd give it a plug, and it looks really exciting, and I'm just sad not to be there.
Yeah.
But if photos come through, we will put them on the Discord, which you can join.
Absolutely.
And of course, the best cosplay that features in the Hogfather isn't Death being the Hogfather, although that's cool. It is, of course, Quoth attempting to be a Robin and not a Raven. That's the best. Yeah.
That's awesome. Should build that into the costume for next time.
So I've a challenge for us going to Comic-Con, which Tom can help us out with. So, Tom, we have a Comic-Con bingo card that we're going to be handing out to people.
Right.
As a challenge for us that are going, what cosplay would you like us to actively try and seek out and get an appropriate selfie with, to send to you just for kudos, no prize?
Now, see, there's a thing, because, as I mentioned, I don't do cosplay. And I imagine that at Comic-Con there's going to be a very large range of options in terms of things that might be dressed up as. I guess since it's a general Comic-Con and not thing, if you can find somebody in a Warhammer 40,000 or Games Workshop generally cosplay outfit, then that would be good to see.
That'd be
Being represented in the more general Comic-Con environment rather than kind of Games Expo or.
I think there
whatever.
was an oversized one last year, which I think was Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
But we if we find one,
Cool.
we will send you a photo. Mark, what cosplay are you looking forward to try and see this year?
Oh, I don't know, actually. Depends on what my character is, because I think with Death and Hogfather, it was really cool coming across a Rincewind. So that was quite cool. So anybody who compliments that, having the cool selfie with Deadpool as well, that was quite funny as well. So if I can kind of line up any of the costumes with the others.
If we find a Khonshu for you, would be...
Yeah.
that would be pretty
cool.
epic.
That would be pretty cool. So yeah, it's
And then Jen, what cosplay would you like to see?
Well, obviously, I'm looking for anything that Pedro has played. So I would like to see some Fantastic Four. Any of the Fantastic Four actually would be fine. I didn't see any Last of Us last time, and I would like to see some Last of Us. I'd like to see Joel.
Yeah.
But basically just anything Pedro, really.
Anything Pedro. If we just see someone cosplaying as Pedro.
Yeah.
Like generic Pedro.
Or just Pedro. I mean, I'm
Just
always
Pedro.
slightly hopeful he's going to be around.
Just I was
just
looking to
randomly
see
in
if he-
Warsaw, just wandering around Warsaw of an afternoon, shopping in Asda, that kind of vibe. Just always slightly hopeful.
we've had a comment from Stephen. I'm aware of time as well. We're just slightly running over. It says, haha, you should have a AUDHD software engineer on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on shift. So many unfinished projects.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
I found a D&D book the other day. I'm looking at maybe getting down the line, and it's D&D arcane spellcasting through the lens of software and engineering.
That sounds awesome.
The cosplay I'm looking forward to is I need to see if there's an Expedition 33 meetup, because I'd quite like to go to that, because I didn't do one last year. Although we are hosting meetups every day. And they're in the diary. We will put more information up when we come up. The other thing I'm looking forward to is I kind of want to find a really good D&D cosplay.
That'd be good.
Critical Role, or just generally?
This is the thing. I kind of, if I knew, I don't think any of the UK ones are there this year, because I know Natural Six were at London. I know Royal Britannia was in London, so I don't know if any of them are going to be there this year. Because if not, it would be like, let's find a Natural Six cosplay, or let's find a Dice Company cosplay. Oh, Dice Company cosplay could be good actually, if we find one. But yeah. Also, I kind of want us to do one of the art rallies this year. I didn't do the art rallies last year, and
What's an art rally?
Fun capitalism. Basically, loads of the artists in our Sally have a stamp rally, where you go to someone's store and you spend X amount of money, you get a stamp on your card. And if you go to all 6 of the people involved, they'll direct you to the 7th person who will give you a prize if you show a completed stamp. Because I've not got anything on my list to explicitly purchase this year, I'm planning to go around as many artists as I can and try and do stuff like that.
Cool.
But
very cool.
That all being said, it is nearly 5 minutes past the hour. It is. We're still crafting. We're still going to be crafting for a while. We have so many unfinished projects. There's a tree, friends. There is a tree on Jenny's cross stitch.
Tree.
There is a tree. We can actually
This
see
is my
the white
tree.
threads. So, for those of you who'll be at Comic-Con this weekend, come say hi. We're around. We'll post information of the meetups we're doing over the weekend, or just come say hi. If not, send us what you've been geeking out about. Send us your projects. Put them in the Discord. And
just like pictures and comments of it. Not don't actually send us more projects because I've got
Oh
far
yeah,
too many to be doing.
send them.
I mean, if there's like a massive group project, like if you turn up to the door saying here is a 3D printer, I'm not going to say no.
Can you imagine do like a Santa swap? Like here's an unfinished project, passing it around. Anyway, sorry, the time is fleeting.
We could do that. You know how like some people do like book exchanges for the new year, or if we just like sent everyone like a project they can do at some point over the year.
The thing is, I'm with Steve. I've got so many unfinished projects. I don't want another one.
Yeah, no.
And I'm fighting the urge. Genuinely, I've looked in the other day. I was thinking I could get a welder. I was like, no, I really can't. I shouldn't. Even though I have done welding before at my uncle's. So do you know what I mean? I was like,
I mean, the next step up from 3D printing is
It's
you've done resin,
welding.
right? So you've done resin stuff. You've done 3D printing. Welding makes the next step because then sensibly think of all the cosplay you can make.
That is true. That is true.
If I'm really honest, I'm thinking about the infrastructure to a TARDIS and doing that properly because my concern is my TARDIS is too flexible for taking it anywhere in public. And I was reminded at 3Generate, if you wanted to do it anywhere public, you'd have to have it much more sturdy. Therefore, I would have to just kind of make sure it was properly framed and otherwise.
But also means I can then send you like the video I saw of someone the other day of making a resin dress that they wore on a catwalk.
This sounds amazing.
It's genuinely really good. I will send you the YouTube channel. Anyway, we can keep talking for hours about this. We might. Have a good evening, everyone. And we'll see you next week. What is next week? We will see you in the fullness of time and space. And the next time we'll be here, it will be in Advent. So we'll probably be chatting about Advent calendars. So until we see you then, geek safe, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.